Hello everybody, let's do another free dojo giveaway to you guys out there just for being subscribers. Andrew, who lives in Liverpool, England, is going to get the Kakute rings that we did last week. Let's give out a pendant this week. Are you ready? I get a lot of comments. Why do you give this stuff away? What's the purpose? You're not gaining anything out of it. That's right. The whole point of giving stuff away is if you're happy, I'm happy. I remember being a young teenager in the 1980s and saving up my money at my first job at age 13, 14 to buy an Everlast 70 or 80 pound hanging bag. Here are some photos of it. I'm beating the heck out of it. This is early in my career, and I would buy shuriken and bow and boken and swords and what you name it. If it's martial arts related, ninja related, I worked really hard to save up the money to buy these things to train in my backyard and then eventually at my first dojo. If getting a sword or a book or a pair of sai or a pendant or a ring helps inspire someone out there, that makes me joyful to know that you are going to start your martial arts. You might not have the money or the means to buy stuff like this, but if I can give away something and make you happy, and then that inspires you to go out and find your own dojo or training group, life is good. Having a lot of stuff doesn't make me happier or rich or anything like that, but giving it away brings me joy, and joy to one of you who might receive one of these. This beautiful little pendant is based off of a shuriken, and here's a rubber one with 8 points on it, as you can see here. And here's a metal real shuriken with 8 points. Here's another with 8 points. So this shape might bring on some sort of meaning for you. For me, I like the shape. I think it's really cool. The pendant itself is made of pewter, and it has, as you can see, the yin-yang symbol on here, which is a very common symbol. In Japanese, it's inyo, or it's just slightly differently drawn. And the pendant is set up correctly because you want the light on the left and the dark on the right. And yin-yang literally means dark and light. The yang, which is more pronounced yang, is the light side here, and then yin is over here, the dark. What this symbol is teaching us is that although things contradict and look opposite, dark and light, they're actually quite interdependent and interconnected and complementary. So you have the brightness here, which is the male side, which can represent kind of omote, it's open, it's the masculine aspects of the world. In China, they call it the south side of the hill, and then it's complemented by the dark, the yin or the yin, and it's female. This is the shaded side. It represents the moon. It represents hidden or ura in Japanese, the negative, the north side of the hill. But don't look at these as opposites. They actually complement each other. If you think of this, if this red pen is the sun, it starts out in the morning, right? It gets bright, bright, bright. You have your darkness over here. But as the sun goes over at noontime and then goes into the afternoon, this reverses, see? And now what was bright in the morning is now dark in the afternoon. What was dark in the morning is now lit by the sun. This is telling us that all things change, all things pass. If you're having a great time in your life and you're here, wonderful. If you're having a darker time in your life, wonderful. It's all going to change depending on time and the sun. Time will change our perspective on everything. We've heard this in 1,000 movies before. You can't have the dark without the light. Can't have light without the dark. You need the good and the evil. But don't look at these as good and evil. They're just two sides to the same coin. And you notice in the center you have a black spot and you have a white spot here. That represents that they're all interconnected. Even though this seems bright, there's a little bit of darkness in there. Even though this seems dark, there's always a bit of brightness at the end of the tunnel. So you need the male, the female, the bright, the dark, the mysterious and the open. All of these things complement each other. They are necessary for proper balance in nature. If we look at this psychologically, yes, I might have a dark day, but darkness is great. Darkness is full of creativity. The night owl in all of us comes out. Then you have the brightness of the day over here where there is no moon. Everything's bright, easy to see, hard to conceal. And in Japan, in Yin-yo, it's represented by a sun disk and a crescent moon. So this pendant, which is about as big as a $50, is really going to be cool around your neck to remind us to stay cool, stay balanced, know that all things pass. And when we feel uncomfortable with something negative in our life, there's always a flip side to it. What lesson can we take by being on each sides of the hill? Now, what do these symbols on the edge mean? These kind of kanji here? That's up to you. I want you to research these and look. Or if you win the necklace, you can research these. That's what makes it fun. If I just tell these to you, it's not fun. You don't really learn anything. But if you go out and seek out these different kanji, I'll give you a hint. That one means sky or heaven. So there's one I gave you. Research what these mean. Do these four correspond to the dark? Do these four correspond to the light? You'll find out if you win one. I think the necklace itself is 18 to 20 inches long. You can exchange it out for a nicer necklace if you want. It gets the job done, but you might want to invest in a silver or a gold necklace. So I want you to type pendant in the comments. If you type in pendant, we'll search that word next week and we'll choose a winner. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give 2 of these away. This is mine here, and I'm going to give you guys 2 pendants, not 1 but 2. What's really cool about that is maybe you can wear one and you can give one to your son, your daughter, your loved one, and each of you can wear one of these to remind yourselves to keep yourself in harmony with each other, to appreciate and love each other. It might be a nice sentimental gift to give one to you and one to your loved one. And it might be a really cool idea just to have a bond between you. Maybe give this to your best friend. So you'll have one and your family member will have one. I'm going to give 2 of these away to one of you out there. If you love martial arts and philosophy together, these pendants are going to be a really cool addition to your martial arts or jewelry collection. Good luck, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck in winning. And if you don't win, there'll be more coming. Have a great day or night, light and dark, wherever you live. Thanks for watching.